I'm showing John photographs of the victims. Now, we had a caller to the station about these men. The caller said that there was 3 murders when we still only thought that there was 2. Was that you? Then when Lance was killed, somebody handed in his warrant card. Was that you? No. See, we think that's Michael. Did Michael tell you what he was doing?
Calling the police, sending in evidence. These are very dangerous things to be doing if you don't want to get caught. Why would Michael take that risk?
Maybe because he knew you'd take the rap, John.
These men were all perverts. They hated themselves and they wanted to die. That's why they're into S&M.
Is that what Michael told you?
Something happened to you while you were in care.
How do you mean?
Was that why you hate gay men? Is that why you got John Law to kill these people? Some sort of revenge?
I don't hate gays. I work in a gay bar.
Yeah, why is that exactly? I mean, why not a barman in a regular pub?
Gays are easier.
To kill?
You don't get the hassle that you get in a straight bar.
Unless one of them falls in love with you.
All right, Michael. Sorry to have taken up so much of your time.
What?
Well, it's very clear to us now that you obviously didn't plan these murders, that John Lord killed these men out of jealousy, even though you didn't actually have anything to do with them.
He has been very clever, though. Removing forensic evidence from the murder scene, he's played us all for fools.
Especially you.
Me?
You thought he was harmless, isn't that what you said?
Yeah.
He made some mistakes. Fingerprints at a potential victim's flat.
Fortunately, he didn't go through with that murder, but it gave us a vital lead.
And the DNA on the Lance pal's fingernails. I thought he would have been wise to that, you know, checking himself for scratches before he left the scene.
Of course. And then phoning the station, bragging about what he'd done. I mean, that was dumb.
Do you think you'd have got very far if you hadn't?
Who's to say? The fact is, it was silly, a foolish thing to do.
Yeah. Anyway, Michael, I'm going to turn the tape off now unless you've got anything else to say. OK, interview terminated.
You think you've solved this? You haven't got a clue.
Interview recommences 17:11.
John's not clever. He's a fool. He doesn't even like killing. He hates it.
How do you know that?
Because I've seen the look in his eyes. He doesn't even want to do it, but he still does it. For me.
John, don't you see what Michael's been doing? He's been using you. Just like he did when you was in care. He set you up all the way. I know you're not a killer, John. Elaine knows that. Why did you let him make you do such awful things, eh? You think he'd have made you do them things if he really cared about you?
No. When I was a witness to that boy drowning, we were so close. Me and Michael. He needed me then. Then I lost him. I had to find a way to make him need me again. To prove to him they couldn't be without me.
Why?
Because I love him.
He made you kill 4 men, John.
It's the only way to make him want me.
Why kill Lance? He wasn't leading a double life.
I was getting frustrated at how thick you are. And then suddenly, there he is. This copper getting drunk in my bar, letting me take him home. He doesn't know who I really am, what I can do.
So you called your friend John?
No. Lance put up more of a fight than I expected. I felt sorry for him. But it had to be done.
So you killed Lance Powell just so we'd take notice of you?
He shouldn't have trusted me.
You think you've got the power of life or death over your victims? That's what this is all about, isn't it? This is how you get your kicks.
It's about trust, Inspector. It's easy to kill. You know, anybody can do that. There's no power in it, not in the act itself. But making the decision, calling the shots, covering your tracks, now that's different. That takes brains. And in that moment, when someone's life is ebbing away, everything depends on you. That's where the power is. That pleading look in their eyes when they know you can make it stop if you want it to. Not many people know how that feels. But I do. I always have. Ever since I was a kid, when that boy drowned.
What do you mean?
Oh, I could have saved him. I had him in my hands. I could see his eyes. He knows it's down to me whether he lives or dies. And that pathetic, pleading look when I let him go.
You could have saved him and still felt the same power. Didn't have to kill him.
It wouldn't be the same. Control, Inspector. Everything on my terms. You wouldn't understand.
What I understand is that you love the attention. Us dancing to your tune. But it's over now, Michael. So you better make the most of the trial. Because after that, you're just going to be another criminal behind bars. Interview terminated 1725.
I hear we have a result.
It looks like we have enough for CPS to charge them both with Lance's murder.
Good.
We'll have to see about the other 3 killings, sir, but once we've reviewed everything we've got here, I think we've got a case.
Well, you've done very well under very difficult circumstances. And that goes for you all. You've done Lance's memory proud.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. How are you feeling?
Oh, there are times when justice isn't enough. We've done our job. But it doesn't bring Lance back, does it?
Next time on The Bill.
That's Roberts. Tony, is the other exit covered? Give it up, guys.
Right, lads. Give it up, yeah?
So the celebrities are back to normality and living their showbiz lives.
I actually broke one of the chairs.
I'm finding my feminine side.
Did they really like each other?
Once a tart for money, always a tart for money.
Find out what happened when they left the jungle. I'm a Celebrity. Get Me Out of Here. Coming out next.